It shouldn't be something that makes you happy. وَلِذَلِكَ كَلَامٌ النَّفِيسِ Ibn al-Qayyim said. He said, الْمَالُ لَيْسَ مَذْمُومًا لِذَاتِهِ Wealth is not blameworthy in and within itself, but it's blameworthy of what it can do to you. صح. أما الإنسان, Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala, He tells us that when the slave is given and he receives wealth, what does he do? He gets arrogant and full of himself. Yani when he receives wealth, he becomes what? Suratul Alaq. Allah mentions subhanahu wa ta'ala, the minute he receives the money and it gets to him and he becomes self-sufficient and he's got a job and he maybe doesn't even need to go into the office, what happens to him? إِنَّ الْإِنسَانَ لَيَطْغَى أَرَّآهُ اسْتَغْنَى. ما معنى أَرَّآهُ اسْتَغْنَى? When he realizes that he's self-sufficient. When he realizes he's got a lot of money in his account, a couple of zeros now. لَيَطْغَى ما معنى? Exceeds his limits. He forgets Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala, the one that helped him, the one that allowed him to reach. He forgets him subhanahu wa ta'ala. And what does he show? Juhud and inad. إن قارون كان من قوم موسى فبغى عليهم وآتيناه من الكنوز ما إن مفاتحه لتنوء بالعصبة أولي القوة. Qarun, Allah opened the dunya for him. Did he not have wealth? What happened to him? He became very tyrant. He became an evildoer. Allah then says, فَخَسَفْنَا بِهِ وَبِدَارِهِ الْأَرْضِ. We made the earth swallow him. Allah made him an example, subhanahu wa ta'ala. Tabarak wa ta'ala. Also Allah Tabarak wa ta'ala, He mentioned the story of another man. وَاتْلُ عَلَيْهِمْ نَبَأَ الَّذِي آتَيْنَاهُ آيَاتِنَا فَانْسَلَخَ مِنْهَا فَأَتْبَعَهُ الشَّيْطَانُ فَكَانَ مِنَ الْغَاوِينَ وَلَوْ شِئْنَا لَرَفَعْنَاهُ بِهَا وَلَكِنَّهُ أَخْلَدَ إِلَى الْأَرْضِ وَاتَّبَعَ هَوَاهُ فَمَثَلُهُ كَمَثَلِ الْكَلْبِ إِنْ تَحْمِلْ عَلَيْهِ يَلْهَثْ أَوْ تَتْرُكُهُ يَلْهَثْ. Allah told us a story about a man. They said this man, he memorized the Torah. He was a scholar. Bal'am ibn Ba'ur, they said his name was. Allahu A'lam. It was at the time of Nabiullah Musa. He had knowledge. He was one of their high-ranked scholars. Had a lot of knowledge. But what did he do? He slipped up. He ran after the dunya. Allah then says about him, he chose to take the earth and to stick to it. وَاتْلُ عَلَيْهِمْ نَبَأَ الَّذِي آتَيْنَاهُ آيَاتِنَا فَانْسَلَخَ مِنْهَا فَأَتْبَعَهُ الشَّيْطَانُ فَكَانَ مِنَ الْغَاوِينَ وَلَوْ شِئْنَا لَرَفَعْنَاهُ بِهَا وَلَكِنَّهُ أَخْلَدَ إِلَى الْأَرْضِ. He stuck to the ground. ما معنى أخلد إلى الأرض? He chose to take the dunya and he leave the akhirah. Allah then said his parable, an example is the parable of a what? فَمَثَلُوا كَمَثَلِ الْكَلْبِ is like the example of a dog. So my advice to you brothers is that which the Prophet feared for us. He said, مَا الْفَقْرُ أَخْشَى عَلَيْكُمْ. I don't fear for you poverty, he said. Who's saying this? Muhammad ibn Abdullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. ولكن أخشى عليكم أن تفتح لكم الدنيا فتنافسوها كما تنافس من كان قبلكم فيهلككم كما أهلكتهم. The Prophet, he said, I'm not scared poverty for you, but what I am scared is that the dunya gets opened for you and you start to dwell into the dunya and it becomes dunya, money, every sit that you have. How can I make money? Where can I invest my money? Money, money, money. Everything becomes money. The marriage is all about money. It's not about the qualities of who this person you're getting married to. It's not about that anymore. The lifestyle is not even about love and care and appreciation for the two. Like we have a bread, let's break this bread. That's what Allah has given us now. It's not about that. الجوع يطرد بالرغيف اليابس فعلى ما تكثر حسرتي ووساوسي. You can remove hunger with a dry bread, can you not? But you can also remove hunger with what? Rooster's peri-peri. Does that make sense, brothers? الجوع يطرد بالرغيف اليابس. You can remove hunger with a dry bread and water, and you can remove it with what? And you can remove it with the most expensive meal. So you choose. If it's Honestly, hunger that you want to get rid of? I'm telling you, brothers, if you are given everything on this earth, you're still going to want more. وَالنَّفْسُ كَالطِّفْلِ إِن تُهْمِلُوا شَبَّ عَلَى حُبِّ الرَّضَاعِ وَإِن تُفْطِمْهُ يَنْفَطِمِ. This nafs is like a baby. It's just going to keep asking more and more and more and more. If the mother is breastfeeding the child, her breastfeeding for the child has to be in accordance to how many years? وَالْوَالِدَاتُ يُرْضِعْنَ أَوْلَادَهُنَّ حَوْلَيْنِ كَامِلَيْنِ لِمَنْ أَرَادَ أَن يُتِمَّ الرَّضَاعَ. For 2 years she should breastfeed the child, صح? It's wajib for the mother to do that. After 2 years, if she doesn't say to the child, no, the child will want another year, and then another year, and then another year, and then another year, and it will go on for as long, and he will become addicted to it. So it's the mother's job to say to the child, no more breastfeeding for you. That is the same, the poet is saying, وَالنَّفْسُ كَالطِّفْلِ. The nafs is like the baby. Like the way the mother has to say to the baby, your 2 years is over, and every time he tries to come and sleep on her lap and he wants breast milk, she has to say, nope, I'm not going to give it to you. She has to make that strong conviction, decision to not entertain the needs of the child after 2 years. The nafs is like that. If you do not cut it like that from what it needs and say, listen, you got what you wanted. The Prophet told us in the hadith, لو أعطي ابن آدم واديان من ذهب. If the children of Adam were given 2 valleys, you know what a valley is? Wow, of gold. That's billions of money. And if he was given a valley one, he will have said, or he will say, لو كان لي واديان. Or why can't I have 2 then? Have you ever seen someone say, brother, I've made it, I've got money, I don't want no more money. I don't need any more money, I don't want it. Have you guys come across somebody like that? Who doesn't want no more money? Humans would always want more and more.